Hello pilots, I'll do a little review of the new 130S, and we have a lineup here, show you some different size comparisons, starting off with the Nano, and then the T-Rex 150, and the MCPX BL, and the new 130S, and next to it is the 130X original with the pink blades there, and the 3-blade is the 180 CFX, and the big guy is a 230S. Okay, now just taking a closer look at the original 130X and the new 130S. So let's first we'll take a look at weight. 130X weighs in at 91 grams with no battery, and the new 130S is 129 grams. Putting them side by side, they're very close to the same size. Blades look a little bit smaller. Of course, these aren't original blades on the 130. This is I think some KDBB blades. So size, they're fairly similar in size. 130S is a little lower. Take off the canopies, get a better look. And right off, the big difference, I'll start in the back. Got the boom supports and a little square boom and torque tube gears, tail driven on the 130X, and that's all gone to a round boom and a brushless tail motor. So I know any of you had the 130X, we did a lot of changing of gears, tail gears, and they weren't too hard to change, but this front gear was fairly hard to get to. And we moved to the front, and big advantage on the new 130S is brushless main motor. The frame does seem a little more well built. It feels stiff, and looks like there's going to be easy access for the servos. Even the elevator servo should be no issue. The 130X, if you remember, we had to split the frame to get the elevator servo out, so that was a disadvantage. And here's the flybarless system and a separate speed control here. So, flight comparison. I've always liked the way the 130X flew. It was a little underpowered, but it flew well. We had a lot of maintenance issues to keep these things flying. The new 130S flies. Feels kind of like a smaller version of a 230S with a lot more power. So it definitely has more power than the original 130X. The tail is working well. I'm liking it more with the smaller 300 milliamp E-flite battery. Some people are using the 180 450 batteries, which I find it feels a little heavy, but I'm hearing some pilots like it. Big advantage in runtime. 450s are probably going to get you about 4 minutes, and probably only around 3 minutes on the 300. So I'm looking for some 350 milliamp batteries. The 130S is tail heavy, even with a 450 battery on it. So I'm hoping we see a CF tail boom and CF tail motor mount help us get the CG a little closer. But I just got this. I only have a few flights on it, and like I say, I like it better with the smaller battery, and I have been messing around with some adjustments on the settings, advanced settings. Another thing to point out, the 130S from the swap shop is all 180 CFX, so I'm going to be testing some different parts from my 180, like the dampeners. Maybe try some True Blood head dampeners in it, see if that makes any difference. And also notice that the main blade grip bolts are smaller on the 130S than the 130X. So these blades fit loosely on the bolts from the 130S, which I actually tested these blades yesterday on the 130S, and I got a wobble, and since I don't have any spare parts, I just put it back on the ground and didn't want to take any chances. But I have some other blades. I have some carbon fiber blades I'm going to test on the 130S. These were carbon fiber for the 130X, so I'm going to test those out. So far it's looking really good, and look forward to hear what everybody else is thinking about the new 130S. Thanks for watching.